7,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Auburn's offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games. Get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. On the option. Now the pitch. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all,
and the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up for it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Rivera. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith takes the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's locked. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be? You're going to be toting the rock at Auburn. Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Now they're going to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The give to the back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Costa. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Div, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The give is to Smith. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On third down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. He got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Well, that changed things a bit. After the penalty, it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the connection. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll leave it with the lone back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man, and they convert. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers are on the move. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. That's reeled in. It's Rivero. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls and fires complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Rivero. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up.
And he breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Tosses it back. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. He slings it deep to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rivera. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tigers will line it up on first and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. That's caught. It's Rivera. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
That's not as well as the kicker wanted to hit it, but he'll take it. At the end of the day, that's 3 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play be.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Proctor. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's locked. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
3rd down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're bringing heat. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. There's a long